Across the South Coast, live from Solent University, you're listening to Solent Sports News.
Good afternoon, it's 12 o'clock, I'm Byron Goodchild with your Solent Sports headlines. England returned back to Wembley after their 2-1 win against Switzerland to continue their preparations for the World Cup, playing Ivory Coast at 7:45pm tonight. Despite Southampton defender Kyle Walker-Peters showing a great performance in his debut last weekend, Gareth Southgate is expected to make a host of changes tonight, with him and the skipper Harry Kane potentially coming out.
On an individual and somebody as high profile as we've seen is certainly an interesting development if it turns out to be the case of actual poisoning. Saudi
Arabia could host the Alexander Yusik-Anthony Joshua rematch in late June, according to the Ukrainian's promoter Alexander Krasuk. Yusik is set to face the Brits after beating him last year to be crowned unified heavyweight champion. The winner of the fight could set up a tasty affair with the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. British doubles tennis player Joe Salisbury will be announced as the new number one at the start of next week. It follows after he and his partner, Rajiv Ram, reached to the quarterfinals of Miami Open on Sunday. The 29-year-old will be the third ever British player to have been number one with both Andy and Jamie Murray. Former Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich has been seen in Istanbul for the first time since being a victim of chemical warfare poisoning. The Russian was involved in peace talks between Russia and Ukraine after the country's invasion of Ukraine. He said he endured sore eyes and peeling skin, but is now recovering. Former chemical weapons inspector Jerry Smith believes this is an interesting development. On an individual and somebody as high profile as we've seen is certainly an interesting development if it turns out to be the case of actual poisoning. Eastleigh FC are set to take on Farnborough FC in the Hampshire Senior Cup final. The game is set to take place at Eastleigh home ground Silver Lake Stadium with a kick-off of 7:45pm. Both teams will be looking to add fresh silverware to their cabinet, as it's been more than 7 years since either team was victorious in the tournament. Joe Root has been told to step down as England cricket captain. They have lost their last 4 series, including a 4-0 Ashes defeat and a 1-0 loss in the West Indies, which ended with a 10-wicket defeat on Sunday. Former England captain Michael Vaughan and Nasser Hussain said they would tell Root to step down if he asked for advice. Poor decisions are to blame for the recent form, says Hussain.
Ahmedabad playing 4 seamers and it spun from ball 1. Brisbane batting first on a green top, leaving Broad and Anderson out on a green top, turning up to Adelaide, not playing your spinner when it spun square, not taking Broad and Anderson to the Caribbean.
We now have Cam Anderson-Jones to talk to us about Portugal's qualifying round against North Macedonia.
Yeah, it's going to be a great affair tonight for Portugal. They're playing North Macedonia, who obviously knocked out Italy in the semi-finals. It was a last gasp winner for them, North Macedonia, and everyone will have their eyes tonight on the team to see if they can go through to Qatar 2022. Obviously, Ronaldo, it could be his last chance to go to a World Cup at the age of 37. Him and Messi could be at their last World Cup, so it's a last chance saloon for Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's all from us for now. I'll be back in an hour. Remember, you can keep up to date on our website, solentjournalism.co.uk.